Let's jump over to 𝗠𝗔𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗘𝗥. So this is another location, another franchise, sorry. So we looked at Made in the Shade. Let's look at Bloomin' and kind of see what those guys are doing. Here we go. Cool. So this is Bloomin' Blinds of Bucks and Montgomery County. So we do have a location, Bucks, Montgomery, and Greater Princeton. So again, location. The one thing that I don't see right off the bat is the words window treatments up here. Instead, they have Bloomin' Blinds, which is okay. You have, from a franchise standpoint, you have a little bit more name recognition. Pretty much everybody knows who Budget Blinds is, right? So they really heavily rely on that brand recognition. So Bloomin' does a lot of the same stuff. I would definitely maybe have some window treatment related words up here early on. But so we've got repairs, shutters, shades, and blinds. Schedule a free estimate. Also, I noticed this top navigation is sticky. It has call us, which is drastically different from everything else. I mean, there is definitely pink on the page, but the button stands out. And then below that, schedule a free estimate is there. We've also got our city, so a list of service areas or service locations. This is really good. Let's just click on one of these. So here is New Hope, Pennsylvania. Custom-made window treatments in New Hope, Pennsylvania. I mean, that's perfect. You can't get much better than that. Where windows transform into art. Great little tagline. Some information about this particular town, New Hope. Now, in this case, one thing we noticed that's a little different, the last page that we looked at on the last website did have a map with the location kind of like pinned in the middle. In this case, this is embedded from Google Maps again, but it outlines this particular city, which is just another great signal to Google about this particular page on the site that it is related to this town of New Hope. So that's great. Down below is some information, again, some text on the location, some of the things that they do, a picture too. This is great. And then our recent work. So going back to the projects, that's always a great thing to add. And then we've got some calls to action here. Schedule an appointment, shop at home. Now these two probably go to the same thing. So that goes to schedule an appointment. And this actually goes to, your products page. So they're sending you over to look at the products first with the idea that you'll go to the Roman Shades page or whatever page it is you want to look at. From there, they'll have calls to action on those pages as well. So financing options, that's a nice little ad. And then on-site repair. A lot of our clients don't like to do repairs. It's a lot of work for a little bit of money. The one nice thing that Bloomin' Blinds does is, and you can actually see or listen to this in a podcast I did with the owner, Kelsey, about their strategy. And one of the things they do is they use repairs as kind of a way to get their foot in the door, and also a great way to get reviews for their business. You're in and out, you don't make a lot of money, but those reviews are very valuable. If you can push those review numbers up and maybe take a little hit on the revenue side in the short term, it's a great way to really start to grow your business and get those reviews up. Now, as we know, reviews is one of the three things that really influences Google's 3-pack, which is the map with the 3 pins when you do a search for, let's say, window treatments near me. Getting into that 3-pack of results is huge. And one of the pieces of getting into that is building up your reviews. So a lot of people don't like the repairs, but there is some strategy there that might be helpful to you. All right, in the footer area, they've got a picture of the Chamber of Commerce. I like that. And then they've got the individual pages. They've got some information related to who they are. Social media is in the footer as well. We pretty much always put social media links in the footer. We don't typically put them in the header. Now, I will see them on some websites where they've got the social links up here. We tend not to do that for our clients because we don't want to add the distractions. We want somebody to visit this site to either call or set an appointment on the site. So we do put those on here so that they are social signals to Google, but not in the header typically. Now, in this case, this website is featured on our America's Best Window Treatments, which is pretty awesome. There's Somfy, was that Home Advisor? They got two different Home Advisor, three Home Advisor links or badges, I guess you could call them, on the site. So some really cool things here. Now, this particular site, obviously, we're working on, so I want to make sure you guys know this is a site that we actually have done a lot of work on. Okay. Overall, this is a great anatomy of a really well-working website that generates leads consistently.